Hi friends, ARTrageous Karen here, and I want to show you how to capture perfect handprints every time for your child. For this project, I'm starting with a dish that's been wiped off with a damp sponge, and I've chosen a fresh color palette of yellows and shades of gray. If your child is old enough to follow these directions, you can just paint their hand quickly so that the paint doesn't dry while you're painting it. Dry in one area and be very juicy in the other. Paint their hand, spread it all out evenly, and position their hand where you want it on the plate. Okay? Press. Okay. Depending on how much room you have, you want fingers close together or fingers far apart. Put their hand down and press the palm down, press the thumb down, press every finger down, and ask the kids to lift their hands straight up so it doesn't smear. If you're doing a second child, it's always a good idea to use the opposite hand so the two thumbs point at each other. If your second child is a squirmy little one that you think will mush their hand and their handprint all over, we have a trick for you. After you've painted their hand and smoothed out the paint, use an acetate that we provide for you and place their hand on it and position the fingers exactly where you want them to be. Then slide the acetate out and press their fingers down. Lift it straight up and boop, you've got a perfect handprint even from a squirmy little one. Now we'll add some simple watercolor look leaves to complete this spring design. I have 2 shades of gray. Load up my brush with very juicy with paint and just do 2 quick strokes down for stems. 1, 2. And use parentheses strokes to make your leaves. Open parentheses, close. Open and close parentheses. Same thing here, open and close. Open and close parentheses. Fill these leaves in with a little bit of color. Same color, gray. We're going for a fast, easy look here, nothing perfect. Okay. Same brush, you don't even have to clean it. You can use the same brush, you don't even have to rinse it off, and go into the deeper gray color and add some accents. An accent line to your stem, some accents to the parentheses, a little faux vein in the leaf, and you're done. We always think it's a good idea to add some color to the rim of the plate, the edge, because that defines the design. And the way we do that is take a round sponge, dip it in some paint, get the excess off, and just tap, tap, tap on the border of the dish. Because black is a really dark color, 2 coats of this rimming will be plenty. No need for 3 coats. Okay. This is a very fun part that I like to do to give the background design some interest. We usually do some random dots. So I'll pour out some fresh black paint, and this is super easy to do. Use the back of a paintbrush Dip it in some juicy paint and just tap it on your plate. Do one tap, we call this dip and dot. Do one dip for every dot until you fill up the space in a way that looks good to you. This is my friend, the squeeze bottle. This is paint in a bottle that makes it easy to write like you're writing with a pen. So I'm going to use this to sign my work. I'll pretend this is Caitlin's hand. Easy to do. And I will also pretend this is Elisa's hand. Did I make it backwards? No, I didn't. And who can forget the year 2021? I'll put that on here also. Now this piece is ready to be glazed and fired and good to go, and when it's finished, it will look like this in the gray and yellows. Thanks for watching. I hope you'll join us in the studio and create this fun project.